All right, man, look, I just got done, not just got done, actually, I watched it last night 2 times. Watched the Revenge of the Mask fan film that's here on YouTube. If you haven't heard about this thing, I did a review on the trailer a while back. I thought it looked really incredible. It looked like it had great production value especially for being a fan film. Well, they finally released it yesterday, I think December 1st. And so I checked it out almost right away. And I've got to say, when it comes to fan films, this might be one of the best ones I've ever seen. They took the true comic book version of The Mask, the Dark Horse version of The Mask, and they brought it to the screen. And it didn't look like, you could tell it was kind of an indie, lower budget film, but other than that, it was beautifully put together. Like, I've seen movies in the theater that looked better than a lot of movies, like some stuff that I've seen in the theater. That's what I'm trying to say. Definitely, I'd have to say the best fan film I've ever seen on YouTube. And I've watched a lot of like little shorts and stuff, and even those like verses where they do the different superheroes versus each other, like Wolverine versus Predator and stuff like that, which I think those are pretty good. But this thing blew it away. Like, I'd like to know a lot of stuff about it. I'd like to know the budget, because it didn't look as low budget as it probably was. I mean, with a fan film, you're not going to dump thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars into a fan film. But, I mean, definitely the camera work, the production, the acting in it, like, all superb. I was thoroughly impressed by this thing. And what I'd really like to do is get the creators on my podcast. My podcast is the Pod Shit Nerdcast. I upload the episodes to this channel, and I upload them to SoundCloud. If you're not following that, go follow that, because I'm going to try to get these guys in some kind of interview, because I'm really impressed with what they did here, and I'm looking to find out like what they have planned next. Like, are they going to do more Mask stuff? Are they, is it their goal to, make big budget films someday? I would assume that they want to make bigger films. They want to make full-length films. This was a short. It was roughly 30 minutes, I think. And one thing about it that was great is that with that 35 minutes, I felt like going into it, I'm like, man, this is going to feel like rushed and then cut short. But it didn't. Like, they did it so well that it seemed like the perfect length. It didn't seem rushed at all. It seemed like a short story for sure, but the way they set it up gave Alan's background in the beginning really quick, and then got you right into the story. Like, I thought it was fantastic. I thought there was some really comic book-like things in it, which I really appreciated as a huge comic book fan. Even like the final scene was when he's fighting the big bad at the end. It's shown in comic book panels. Like, I love that. I thought it was a really cool touch. Probably my favorite scene in the entire thing is the cut scene from when he the Mask, which they call Big Head in this, kind of like the old comic book. He gets done like beating the shit out of these guys, and they show him skipping down the road, and then a cop car pulls up, and he like cracks his fingers, and then it cuts scene right to the next scene. He's driving the cop car down the road, and it's like what is that song called? The Valkyries, I don't know, the dun 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 dun, and he's driving on the car, hanging out the window. Like, that was probably the most like cinematic and beautiful thing of the entire film. But anyway, I was thoroughly impressed by not only the camera work and the just the overall production, but the acting. Usually in these fan films, the acting is not on par, and you could tell that the guys acting this actually have some talent for acting. So I really appreciated that. I appreciated that they took this material seriously and gave us, something that all of us, like true comic book fans, you know, wanted to see. So I thought it was fantastic. That's it. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. I'm going to do whatever I can to promote this thing. I'm going to share it all over the place, because I think these guys have made an amazing piece of work. I hope to get them on the podcast, or maybe even just a Skype interview for the YouTube channel, so that you guys can find out more about the film, maybe some behind-the-scenes stuff, and about the budget and things like that, because I'm really interested in finding that out. But anyway, great work, fellas. You did a fantastic job. Absolutely enjoyed this short film. It did not even feel like a short film. It did not feel like a fan film. It felt like legitimate, big-budget production. It was great. Thank you for watching. If you like stuff like this, where I talk about stuff that I enjoy, movies, TV series, comic books, nerd shit, you enjoy that sort of thing, subscribe to the channel, because that's what I do here. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video.